go time. You got one shot at a gold mine. It's showtime, it's your time. Yo, it's game time, it's go time. You got one shot at a gold mine. It's showtime.
Keep it on the ground, running left, and a huge hole. Jordan Waters cuts right, 15, 10, 5, good night. Jordan Waters turns the lights out on the Tigers. Shotgun snap, wants to throw, end zone, Hazley, touchdown. How about that? The redshirt freshman quarterback finds the redshirt freshman tight end, and they find pay dirt after the turnover.
How about that? They're both stepping up when their numbers are called.
Good snap, good hold, kick on the way, and it's good! And the Blue Devils walk it off at Wallace Wade. 24-21, the final score. I don't know how, but somehow they got it done.
And the Blue Devils are bowl eligible.
And from the shotgun, here's the snap. The gift to Jacquez Moore, straight ahead, inside the one, stretches, touchdown! Jacquez Moore with his 6th of the season. And now the Blue Devils have doubled their lead here in the fourth quarter. And for the first time since 1989, the Blue Devils go unbeaten at home in ACC play. And most importantly, all those seniors that were honored this afternoon will head out a winner.
Well, I love watching Duke football this year, and the thing that stuck out to me was our defense and our toughness. And, defense is always something that can keep you in games. And, they had a lot of adversity thrown at them. A guy like Riley gets hurt. They had a bunch of injuries in key positions. And football, it's such a team sport where you need so many players to step up and to do their job and to be ready when their name is called. And I thought our guys did that, and we competed with everybody in the country. And I was so proud to be Duke alumni, but to be here at Duke right now and to see what our football program has done was really, really exciting. I can't wait to watch them in the bowl game because our season's not done yet. I know these guys have a lot of pride to finish the season off in a big way.
When we asked our current student athletes what they wanted in a head coach, we heard comments like, someone who pushes them to be better every day, someone who values his players on and off the field, a player's coach, someone who's fun to play for, a man of integrity. Our internal search committee had many discussions on what we as administrators wanted to see in our next head coach. We knew we needed someone who embodies the values of Duke University: respect, trust, inclusion, discovery, and excellence. Someone who's committed to those values in athletic and academic settings. Someone who will create a bold vision and continue to elevate the Duke football program to be the very best we can be. Over the past week and a half, we worked meticulously to find the right person to lead our football program. Manny emerged as a leader who embodied all of those characteristics and more. Additionally, during my conversations with Manny, it was clear that he will prioritize the holistic student-athlete experience and continue the positive momentum around Duke football. He is well prepared to lead Duke football into our next iteration of success. With that, I am confident that Manny Diaz is the perfect fit for Duke University, and we could not be more excited.
Well, I was fired up to meet Manny Diaz and have him come to our game against Charlotte. We were able to bring him back, him and his family, his wife Stephanie, his son Manny. We were able to bring him back in the locker room after the game and just to spend some time with him. And clearly he's had amazing experience as a football coach and really every different level, as a coordinator, as a head coach, even being in the area, coaching at NC State in the past, and just spending some time with him. It's clear that he's going to bring and add to the toughness and the defensive identity that our program has developed over the last couple of years. But we're also getting a great person. You can tell he's got great character. He's about the right things, and he really fits Duke to a T. So I'm excited to just be alongside him as he brings Duke football along. And hope you guys know by now, but our program has been such an avid supporter of those guys and what they've done. And our guys are always there, first row at the football games. And I'm a big football fan, and so excited to meet him even more and see what he does with our program.
So as we mentioned, what matters right now? Okay, what matters right now is that current team. We've got to keep that current team together. There's great talent, there's great people in that locker room, and we've got to build on that. The first thing, order of business, is that they got to go win a bowl game. They got to finish this season. They got to finish this season in the manner that it deserves, in the manner the guys that are going out, the graduating seniors, that they deserve to go out as winners, okay? Certainly from a recruiting standpoint, we're in an era where time is of the essence. We believe is an outstanding recruiting class that we need to finish and get across the line here at Duke. Signing day is a week from Wednesday, and we all know the reality of the portal. We are not here to tear down what's been done, but at the same time, we're not here to sustain what's been done. Okay, the growth that's happened the past year, we've got to continue to grow on that. And to do that, we've got to be active. We got to make sure that we are selective. We pick the right type of people in the portal that can help us win, okay, because we're trying to build off what's happened and get right into it. But to that point, if we're talking about defense, we're talking about attack. We're talking about aggression. To me, the point is to get the other people to mess up, to try to force mistakes, to get them to lose football games. And we know it does that. Turnovers, the surest indicator of winning and losing. How do turnovers happen? Turnovers happen the most in long yardage situations. How do you create long yardage situations? You got to create negative plays. That's the avenue for playing great defense. That's what we were able to accomplish this past year. The reverse is true on offense. So in offense, you've got to create explosive plays. After turnovers, it's explosive plays. So again, as our offensive identity, we want to be explosive. We want to be able to push the ball down the field. We got to seek playmakers, and we've got to be quarterback friendly. So overall, you see a team that you want to watch us play. You want to see the passion that we play with. We should look like we're the most excited team to play. And part of that, guys, that's how we practice out there. We got to practice with passion. We got to have fun playing football. There's a lot of stuff in college football that's not always fun, but Saturdays, that's special. We got to show toughness, great toughness, and again, that's not just physical toughness in this game. To me, that's mental toughness. You want to root for a team that's resilient. You want to root for a team that's never out of the fight. You want to root for a team that never gives up. It is hard to beat relentless, okay? And then you want to root for a team that when the best is required, they step up, competitive excellence. And that's what's going to define us, and that's who we want to be. So we put those things together, okay? We're true to who we say we are. Okay, we feel good about who we are. We're aligned. And you got a bunch of guys that trust each other, and that's when you play fast. And that ultimately is our goal as a coach.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness isn't about what you've done, it's about what you do next. By Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires. And by Coke Zero Sugar. They say Coke Zero is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter. That electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $30 on the GTA 26 handheld battery pruner. Real STIHL. Find yours.
I need to try it first.
Duke Football 360 with Dave Harding, presented by Continental Tire, the smart choice in tires.
Duke finishes the 2023 season in the Birmingham Bowl after going 7-5 in the regular season. The game against Sun Belt champion Troy caps a very hectic month of December that saw the Blue Devils hire a new head coach in Manny Diaz and have to contend with the transfer portal and National Signing Day. This season had plenty of highs. You saw a 4-0 start, several primetime games, a national ranking, and hosting College Game Day for the first time in the show's history. We talked a lot about the different players that contributed along the way. Today, I want to focus on two that combined for 14 touchdowns on the season. That's the Moores, Jordan Moore, the wide receiver, and Jaquez Moore, the running back. Both of them had massive impacts all year long, despite having to deal with numerous offensive line change-ups due to injuries, 3 different starting quarterbacks. Both of those guys were incredibly consistent. This is a look against Florida State to start the game. A 42-yard touchdown run by Jaquez Moore kind of shocked Florida State on the road. What Jaquez has done such a good job of this year is pressing the line of scrimmage. He gets the ball at the snap and moves definitively forward up the field, which causes the defenders to expect the ball to run up the middle. Watch as Jaquez releases up the field, these defenders sink and bite down. He's got incredible lateral quickness, the ability to keep his momentum moving despite making a side-to-side movement, so that when he does make a move, he's able to regain speed around the edge very quickly, and that initial move by the defenders, thinking the ball is going inside, forces them to be a step behind, and he's got deceptive quickness, gets to the edge, and rumbles away for a touchdown. This is a good look at it from the back angle here. Look at that, getting up the field, the defender bites, then there's the jump cut to get to the outside, and it's just a little too late for the defense because of Jaquez Moore's speed. You got to also factor in the want to. Look at the effort here. Guys around his legs. He sees the pylon. He knows how close he is. Just refuses to be denied. Lunging and trying to find his way toward the end zone and a touchdown for the Blue Devils. This is the other Moore, Jordan Moore. Look at him lined up down here. Making plays all year long at wide receiver. Doing a really good job most of the time of beating a defender underneath, getting inside leverage on him on these slants. You could tell that the Pitt defender had been told, do not let him beat you across your face. Well, what does Jordan do? He says, all right, I'm just going to beat you behind you then, and gets to his outside shoulder around, and the ball's perfectly thrown to where he can high point it. He uses his athleticism to pivot around, locate the football up in the air, and come down with it easily, getting both feet in. Posing for the camera, look at that, peace sign. Jordan Moore, Jaquez Moore, both of the Moores doing it big. When the Blue Devils needed them most, they continued to step up in massive ways.
Here's the snap, the give to Moore running right, chase into the edge, inside the 5, and he's in! Touchdown! Jaquez Moore with his first of the season, and it's 19-7 with 10:33 to go. The tailback is Jones, they will throw, looking to the right, fires, caught, touchdown! The trusted hands of Jordan Moore, and the Blue Devils stretch the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's now 41-7 with the extra point to come.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family-owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
When you're injured, you should not be ignored by the insurance company.
We know the amount seems low, but this is what your case is worth.
Just click here.
We understand you can't work. Click the bottom. You want more.
Call a law firm that will fight for the justice you deserve.
You weren't gonna click that, were you?
Tell them you mean business. Call the law offices of James Scott Farron on the Hurt Line right now.
Duke's new century cries out for a university where the drive to discover is not hemmed by disciplinary logics, where philosophers work side by side with physicians and physicists, where nurses find inspiration in narrative theory, where mechanical engineers team up with marine biologists or musicians. I believe Duke will continue to be that university, together.
Backs out to the left. Foster, 9 and 8, jumps up from 3 and hit it. Caleb Foster, a deep one, just his second of the season. And the Blue Devil lead is 7. Back for Foster, trying to split a double team, cannot. Backs out of it, probing, got inside anyway, rises up and hits again. Caleb Foster going to work. Backing him down at the left elbow. A double team comes, trying to force his way through it. Whips it cross court, a good look from 3, and it's good for who else but Caleb Foster.
Foster with his third 3 of the game puts Duke up 9.
And what a find for Flip. Flip on the drive, 7 and 6, another screen at the top of the key, kicks to the right, Foster again, big time! Caleb Foster dials it up! Timeout, Tom Izzo!
Caleb Foster, the freshman, 7 of 8 from the floor, 4 of 5 from 3, and a team-high 18 points tonight.
He had a great game against Michigan State, and so now he's on the scouting report and viewed a little bit different, so people are guarding him differently.
I mean, it was a really good game for me and the team. I just felt like I was in the right spot at the right time, and my teammates trusted me to knock down shots, and I was able to knock them down.
What he's done in some of the biggest moments, I think about that Michigan State game with the threes and the 18 points, but he's got way more that he can do, and I just love working with him. I know he's going to get there.
He's still a freshman, so he still has, some ways to go. But he's a worker. He's coachable. He listens. He wants to get better. He's a sponge. He'll text you in the mornings about watching film, about, Coach, what I need to do better. So any talented player that has those qualities, it's just a matter of time before you watch them blossom.
My work ethic definitely comes from my parents. I just see them going. My dad was a state trooper for 30 years, and he used to go in. And after work, he used to go, had a lawn care business, so he was working 2 jobs. And my mom was on the computer before I left her home in the morning to go to the gym. And when I got home after school, she was still on the computer. So I just see how hard they work, and what came out of that.
Filipowski has a touch inside, back out for Foster, right side 3. A high arcer that rains down to double the lead.
Caleb's development has been great, and he's been as consistent of a worker as we've had. He's had a great approach. He's coachable. You can tell him the truth all the time, and he'll take it. And the thing that's exciting about Caleb, he has so much room to grow. He's got so much talent and ability, and he's a really smart and heady player.
I think of myself as like a combo guard. I don't really prefer on and off the ball. I just go out there and try to play as hard as I can.
With him and the role he's playing now, he has the ball in his hands a lot more. He's playing a lot more of the point guard role for us, kind of with, Tyrese being out for a little bit right now. So with him, it's just really understanding how to lead the team as a freshman, which is hard. At any point in your career, but especially, when you're getting thrown into the fire to start lineup right away, it's something that we just have to continue to work with them with, when to when to look at this read on pick and rolls, when to attack, when to push, when to score, when to look to pass. So just all those little nuances of being a point guard, just continuing to help him and develop that.
I definitely had to step up, take a bigger role, lead the team, make sure everybody's in the right spots, and, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
He's been amazing. Every morning since the day I got here, he's been the first one in the gym. He's the last one out of the gym. Spends a lot of time with Coach Luke. He watches a lot of film. And so he just soaks up from every coach on staff, and he's a learner. And so again, it's just going to be a matter of time before he continues and starts to blossom and turns into the player that he's going to be.
Further to the left, and Foster, a baseline drive all the way in, reverses it, up in it. So Foster gets a touch, wants to drive along the left side of the paint, off the window. It looks so effortless at times. Possession into the paint, kicks to the left, and Foster, he wants to drive, rises up, takes some contact, right to Flint, kick to the right, Foster three, a high archer.
I started at high school in Harrisburg, North Carolina, Hickory Ridge, for my freshman year. And then after my freshman year, COVID had hit, so people were out of school. Basketball was kind of slowed down. And then Oak Hill, it was a boarding school that was still running and they were still playing. So, I thought it was best for my development and academic career to go there. And then I went there for 2 years. And then after that, legendary coach Smith, he retired up there. So I just decided, it's best for me probably to find somewhere new to play at. Me and my teammate, Mercy Miller, we became good friends up there. And then we decided to go to California and team up. Mercy's father was, they're from out there, and Coach Sargent at Notre Dame, he's a really good coach. He played at Princeton, so I just thought it was best for my development. And I get to work out with pro trainer Chris Johnson, so that played a big part. I first started getting in contact with Coach Scheyer around my junior year. It was definitely a dream come true, considering the fact that I always wanted to be a Blue Devil. So, when I got the call, I just knew it was the right place, it was a place I've dreamed of coming. So, it was a no-brainer for me. It started through my parents, growing up, my dad was a big Blue Devil fan, so we used to watch the games back in the day, and I just grew up loving Duke, and it's just a place where I wanted to play.
We made him the guard in that class. We offered him a scholarship. A short time later, he called and said, look, I think this is the place I want to go. I feel strongly about Duke. I just want to come and visit and all that. But he was the first guy in that class to commit. I told Caleb at that time, we'll always have a bond because of it. You're the guy that's bringing this class together, first guard to commit. And he's really been so steadfast with his commitment to Duke. And when it's a day and age where there's a lot of people pulling at you and a lot of people trying to do lots of things to get you to decommit or to get you to second guess, Caleb has been lockstep every way, just like we were with him.
The buzzer beater, that moment when time stands still. Our collective breath held as the ball hovers above the rim. But almost a third of those shots were set up by a passer who made the smart choice. Throwing an assist takes trust, IQ, and total confidence in your decision. And the greatest one? My pass to Leitner in '92 wasn't too bad. Continental, the smart choice in tires.
These mascots represent some of the most heated rivalries in college sports. What could possibly bring them all together? Everyone agrees on the best team in smart home security. CPI.
Statistically, the world is losing color. But who wants a gray world when we could have this? Honey yellow, periwinkle, indigold. Things stay the same when the same is where you stay. But in hundreds of Delta destinations, simply opening your eyes can open your world.
We still believe in the American dream.
A dream filled with promise.
A dream filled with commitment to our neighbors and our communities.
Where we work hard and succeed together.
Where we take care of those who serve for us.
SRS delivers with integrity and purpose.
Through the fastest growing family of independents in the country.
Company by company.
Person by person.
Rooftop by rooftop.
SRS Distribution delivers more than building products. SRS delivers dreams.
With Christmas just around the corner, the Blue Devils made the familiar trek to New York City, in a venue that over the years has come to feel like home. Tonight will mark Duke's 59th game at MSG, looking for a 7th consecutive win in the world's most famous arena, a stage they've already won on 40 times over the years. It's Duke and Baylor, and off we go from the Garden. Into the paint, triple team, rises up, can't hit, but Mitchell there to dunk it home on the follow. Kyle backs him down, steps to the left, forced it up and in. Just too strong inside. He's got 12. It's a 9-0 run. And Duke leads by 3. And now Foster again, 6 to shoot. Behind the back of the dribble, got inside, scooped it up and got it to go. Wow, what a move by Foster. Jeremy off of a screen, at the free throw line, bounces it to Young, goes up and scores. What a way to have 1,000 points in your career. 63 to 61, the Blue Devils have the lead again with 5.5 minutes to go. Jeremy has room at the left elbow, steps back, and scores! How many times has he done that over the years? Young sets the screen. The captain for Young on a drive to the right. McCain a 3. Big time!
Jared McCain with his third 3 of the game, and the Blue Devils open it up by 7.
Flip doing battle inside with Misi. Meanwhile, it's Roach on the drive, scoop it up. Good night! Jeremy Roach closes the proceedings. The lead is 13, 1:13 to go. What a night in the Garden. The Blue Devils take it by 8, 78 to 70.
Just want to take a moment to wish everybody a healthy, happy holiday season. Merry Christmas. Hope you're able to spend this time with loved ones and enjoy it. You know the Duke basketball family is thinking about you. Thank you for all your amazing support, and have an amazing, healthy, happy New Year.